introduce Gerard, who will be sharing his story with us in his fight against cancer.
How's everybody doing? Now first, great. Now first, I gotta say this is my 5th year here at this relay, and I love it. Thanks. You should really be giving yourselves a round of applause because there's this energy and this passion in this room. Inside, outside, doesn't matter. Give yourselves a round of applause. And also, the people who are responsible, the committee, they do a great job every year. Give them a round of applause too. Now, my name is Gerard Longo, and I didn't actually go here. I went to Moravian, actually, right up the road. I had a friend here on the committee way back in 2009 who asked me to speak at the Fight Back ceremony that year, and I've been here ever since. I gotta say, it's great to be back. Since I've been here so many years, I'll give a refresher on my personal battle with cancer. On March 31st, 2003, it was just 3 weeks after my 16th birthday, and I was diagnosed with a fibrous histiocytoma. It was a very rare and dangerous malignant tumor in my left ring finger. And after an emotional roller coaster ride that lasted just over 2 weeks and was filled with fear, doubt, pain, and prevailing hope, I had my left ring finger amputated to rid myself of the disease once and for all. I was very fortunate to have this tumor encapsulated solely within my finger, as it was a very aggressive form of cancer that would have been untreatable with radiation if it were to spread. So I took this good fortune as a calling to help those not as fortunate as I, to offer some support, inspiration, and hope to fighting a battle of their own, and to do what I could to eliminate cancer in the process. Since then, I've seen many people, friends and relatives alike, forced to fight this disease in their own ways. Some have won their individual battles, others have not been as fortunate. Some had to watch loved ones do the same. So a huge part of the reason I take part in Relay year after year, here and in other places, is to give these speeches and to honor these people for what they've been through and how they've inspired me. I want to use my second chance to tell the story of all those affected by cancer and of all those who didn't get a second chance, in the hope that the way I choose to fight back brings more attention to this cause. So this past Monday, April 15th, was actually a very important milestone in my life. And at the stroke of midnight, I'll admit, I was overcome with emotion. The reality set in that I've now been cancer-free for 10 years. And I did. I just spent those first moments of the new day on my knees reflecting on all that's taken place since. I reflected on the recovery process and all the amazing doctors, physical therapists, and other professionals who gave me the best care possible. I reflected on what it was like to return to the football field and use the lessons learned at age 16 to propel myself into college at Moravian and beyond. I remembered all the people who, for better or worse, have come into my life and taught me something. I was reminded that my ability to overcome adversity was defined on that day 10 years ago. And of course, I thank God for all of it. But then something terrible happened on Monday afternoon, which I'm sure we all know about. I was in the middle of a workout on my secondary birthday when I saw the breaking news updates on the gym TVs that explosions had taken place at the Boston Marathon, killing 3 and injuring nearly 200. I was stunned because suddenly a triumphant day in my life had turned tragic for the world at large. I realize that Monday's events don't really correlate with why we're here per se, but they do speak to a clear present adversity that seems to rear its ugly head in many forms all too often these days. For the past couple of years, I've stood up here and talked about fighting back long after we've walked our final laps and calculated our final fundraising totals for the event. My point still holds true. With every single day and every single waking moment, we must continue to win our fight against cancer. We must live healthy lifestyles, make positive choices, and encourage others to do the same. We all came together tonight on a unified mission, and that's obviously to eliminate cancer. However, it is in that mission that we find our most valuable life lessons. We learn about teamwork. We form teams. We become all too familiar with adversity. We become resilient, and our confidence that we can handle anything thrown at us is tested and ultimately reinforced. As people who've experienced cancer in some form, we know all about standing tall for something worthwhile. These are the lessons that transcend the fight against cancer, and they enable those of us here tonight and relaying all over the country to work tirelessly toward creating a better world. Over the past year, our society has been subject to way too many unspeakable tragedies. When events like these arise, it is the people who are battle-tested and remain strong during overwhelming circumstances who must help the good in this world shine through. That means us. We can all take our experience with cancer and use it to help people in need, no matter what their needs are. We can show compassion by offering condolences and a kind word. We can pitch in and volunteer, something, as relayers, that we love to do. We can promote a positive, healthy lifestyle for the mind, body, and soul. We know that we must embrace challenges and be willing to learn, and we must never forget to let the people we love know that we care about them. Because of the lessons that come with battling this disease, we know that we have the ability and responsibility to do these things no matter the situation. Right now, our world needs people who will stand up and represent the good in it. For all of us, it starts tonight by fighting back against cancer with our compassion, support, and of course, refusal to sleep. After the sun comes up, though, I implore you all to let the fight continue all year long and in every aspect of your lives, until cancer is eliminated and the world at large is a better, more positive place. Thank you.